Are you ready to make this the most Lego-filled Christmas ever? Whether you're shopping for a casual builder, a die-hard collector, or someone completely new to Lego, this gift guide has you covered. With options for every budget and interest, let's dive into the ultimate Lego Christmas gift guide for 2024. And before we jump into showing you some of the Lego sets, we have breaking news for this video. Lego are only going and doing another double points weekend. Just 2 weeks ago, we had Lego Insiders weekend when we got double insider points and loads of discounted sets. Last weekend, we had Black Friday, still with discounts, Cyber Monday, discounts, exclusive gifts with purchase. And it's only a few days since that ended, but they are back this weekend with what surely is going to be the final big promotional push of the pre-Christmas period, another double points weekend. It's going to be running from the 6th to the 10th of December. Don't expect there to be loads of discounted sets as part of this one. I think this is just a pure double points weekend. But as we discussed a couple of weeks ago for the last one, double points is equivalent to 10% cash back on all of your purchases at the Lego store that you can then spend on future sets. It's not to be sniffed at. If you're not in the Insiders program, you should join the Insiders program. But that's not all. In addition to double points, there's also going to be some exclusive festive themed gifts with purchase that are available over this weekend as well. Those being the Christmas picture frame, which is available on spends of over £65, and the Ballerina and Nutcracker Scene, which is on spends of over £135. Just like with Insiders Weekend, those gifts with purchases are stackable as well. So if you spend over £135, you will get both, along with obviously your double points, your effective 10% discount off your future purchases. And if you're doing your shopping online, you can also use cashback websites and get even more of a cashback / discount situation going as well. If you're planning on buying Lego as Christmas gifts, and I know I said this last week and the week before, but it really should be this weekend because I can't imagine there's going to be another opportunity where you can get double points or deals like the ones currently available. The discounts aren't as deep as they were on Black Friday, but I know some of you missed out on Black Friday. Double points are the time. But with all that being said, this isn't supposed to be a video about double points. This is supposed to be my ultimate Lego Christmas gift guide. So let's jump into that. I've broken it down by sections. It's all time-stamped in the description below, so you can just jump to the sections that are appropriate to you. And we are going to kick things off with the gifts under £50 category. These sets are perfect as your stocking fillers or gifts for maybe your more casual Lego fans, or even if you're just looking for something a little bit more budget-friendly that's still going to wow whoever you're giving the gift to. For a little bit of context, there are currently over 280 Lego sets in stock on the Lego website in this price range. So I'm obviously not going to go through them all. I've picked out a few that I think are particularly good and tried to aim them at maybe different types of gift receiver. But as with all of this stuff, have a browse through the website and giving you an idea of the kind of thing you can get at the different price ranges, not necessarily an exhaustive list. That being said, if you are buying for a kid, especially a kid who loves Fortnite, you would struggle to go wrong with this. It is the Fortnite Supply Llama. It is absolutely fantastic. I love the look of this set. I like it so much that I have it on display in my office. There aren't many sets that qualify for office shelf space in my world, but this is definitely one of them. It's available for $34.99 on the Lego website. It is a Lego exclusive currently. I think it launches in Smith's in the new year, but if you're looking to buy it for Christmas, you're going to have to buy it directly from Lego. And it is worth noting it's currently on back order, so will be shipped by the 18th. If you're planning on getting anything from the Fortnite range as a Christmas gift, you're going to want to move quickly because these back orders are going to push further and further back, and you're going to get to the point where you're just not going to be able to get them in time for Christmas. If you can't find them on the website, check in store. Last time I was in store, they still had plenty of them on the shelves there. But bear in mind, obviously it is Fortnite. It's incredibly popular with kids, and it will be a massive, probably the biggest Lego themed Christmas present this year will be the Fortnite range. And to me, this is the star of it. I love this set. Or maybe you're aiming for a completely different demographic and someone who enjoys something a little bit prettier a little bit more from the botanical range, something that can become part of the Christmas decor, something that maybe an adult would enjoy making if they enjoy the botanicals, if they just enjoy pretty things. This is the poinsettia. It released this year. It is part of the botanical range. It is obviously Christmassy, wintry themed, being a Christmassy, wintry plant, certainly in the UK. We built this on stream earlier in the week, or towards the end of last week. The stream will still be there on our stream replays if you want to go and see the full build of it. But Anna loves the botanicals and she loved building this. So if you're looking to get a Lego set for your mum or your wife, your sister, daughter, or even just someone who enjoys a more adult Lego build, I quite enjoy the botanicals. I like having them. I don't ever get to build them because Anna takes them off me. But you don't have to be a lady. I like them too. But they're just cool. It looks great and wouldn't look out of place as part of some more grown-up decor. And I think just about any Lego collector who's not a Fortnite loving kid would be happy with something like this. And then my last specific set recommendation at this price point is the Tales of the Space Age. It's actually retiring at the end of the year. It's not one of the newer sets like the other one, so it's something you may have already picked up, but I think it's so good. It's worthy of mention here. It looks incredible. I can't actually reach where I've got it on display because I now have cabinets in the way, but here is it on a shelf at the top of our stairs. I think it looks like a great set built, but one of the really great things about it and why it would be a particularly good gift is you can see it's split up into these 4 segments, and each one of those 4 segments has their own bag and its own instruction book. So if you're looking to get a Lego themed set for a family, and there is going to be a whole section on sets for families a little bit later, but none of the rest of them are at this price point, so I wanted to bring this one up here as well. This is a great gift for a family of 4, for a couple, where they can just sit and have a nice little build session together over the Christmas period, and it's just great. It is a great set. It's because it's also one that's been out for a while as well. You might be able to find it discounted elsewhere. It is showing as a Lego exclusive. I'm sure I've seen this on the shelf in John Lewis before, so I'm not sure it is, but either way, it's in stock. It retires at the end of this year. It's going to be a last chance to get it. It is a great set. Go get Tales of the Space Age. It's brilliant. So next section then, we have Lego gifts between £50 and £150, and there are some real gems that you can find in this price range. These sets are perfect for fans who are looking for something a little bit more substantial, whether they're into movies, iconic builds, or just something a little bit unique and different. And I could have easily picked a dozen sets out of this price range. Narrowing it down to just 3 for the video was a challenge. So just like with all the other sections, I urge you to go and look at what else is out there. But these are some of my personal picks of what you can currently get in this price range. Starting with the Batman classic TV series Batmobile. It came out earlier this year. I actually built this on stream while Anna was building something else. I don't think we actually had this as a specific stream build, but it was definitely built on stream. And it is a fantastic set for any fans of the classic 1960s TV series. It just looks awesome on display. It has some cool little minifigs of the Joker and Batman to go with it. It's just, if you've got a Batman fan, and I'm very much a Batman fan, this is like the perfect Batman display set that I'm struggling to get into shot. There you go. Look at it. Look at this. It's a weighty thing as well. Very large. It's another one that is on back order, so expect it to be a popular, difficult to get hold of set for this Christmas. I mean, looking for the current back order sets is a pretty good rule of thumb for deciding if a set is popular or not at the moment. But it's another one that should still be shipped by Christmas, should be shipped in the UK by the 11th of December, £129.99, which of course with your double points this weekend, you're getting £13 cashback off a future set as well, which is not to be sniffed at all. And it is just an absolute beauty. As is this one, Jaws. I mean, we had to include this because, as you all know, Anna loves sharks. But as someone who's not really a movie guy, and I'm very much not, even I can appreciate how cool this set is. And it can actually be posed in 2 different ways. You can have the shark in full on trying to eat the boat mode, or you can take the little base plate thing away and have the shark and the ship both posed separately. It's even got the little quote from the movie on the front there. You're gonna need a bigger boat. If you know somebody who is a film buff or particularly into this movie, or like me, someone who loves sharks, you really can't go wrong with this one. It is great fun. Although I would add a note of warning with this one. Bag 4 is a doozy. You don't want to give this to someone as their first ever Lego set, because there's some frustration partway through when building some of the build techniques, specifically on the bit of the boat at the front there. And I got cross on stream with this one. But it's another one, just like the Batmobile set, that's $129.99 and currently on back order, but should still ship before Christmas. Get it got. And then the last one is one that we don't actually own, so I can't show you it in all its glory. But if you've ever spent any time on Lego Reddit or Lego TikTok, you'll have seen this thing everywhere. If you know a cat lover, get them the Tuxedo Cat Lego set. We're dog people. That's why we don't have this. Dave the dog would eat it. But it just seems to be absolutely everywhere, all over the internet. And I think just for that basis alone, it's probably worth looking at. A little bit cheaper than the other two as well, but would very much be appreciated by a cat lover, I'm sure. And now we move into the big money section, the ultimate Lego gifts, the ones that are going to set you back more than £150. And I have a disclaimer for this section. Obviously, Star Wars exists. I'm not a Star Wars guy, though. And I figure a Star Wars person knows what Star Wars sets are available. So I'm not recommending any Star Wars stuff. I know it's cool. It's also very expensive. And because I don't own any of it, I don't want to recommend the wrong one. But there's loads of Star Wars stuff in addition to the stuff that I'm about to show you. But these are very much the sets for the serious collector, or the people who are absolutely passionate and in love with the IPs that these sets are based on. You don't want to buy one of these on a whim. You want to know it's a set that they're going to be interested in, they're going to want to build, they're going to want to display. But if you've got the right person and a serious stack of cash to buy them a present with, you're not going to be able to go wrong with the sets on this list. Starting off with the newest of the lot. It only came out last week, the Endurance, which is already on back order because it was so popular when it first came out. We didn't pick this up. We're not really into boats, so it wasn't something that really appealed to us. And it is quite a big build when it's done, so we don't really have anywhere in our house to display it. But £229, obviously, the more expensive you get on your sets, the more of a difference that double points is going to make this weekend. And it is a seriously impressive piece of kit that, similar to what I was saying before about the poinsettia, it's not going to look out of place in a grown-up's house. You don't have to have a house that looks like a man-child's toy box like mine does. This wouldn't look silly in my dad's house, and he doesn't have any Lego. It's great and pretty reasonably priced for the sheer amount of detail and intricacy and cool factor that this set has. Along a similar vein of thought, we have the Notre Dame de Paris set, a Lego architecture set that came out earlier this year that we actually built on stream. I was going to bring it up and show it to you, but Anna wouldn't let me wander up the stairs carrying it because it is quite big when it's done, and she spent an awful lot of time on it. If we're talking about value and price per piece, this one is nearly 4,500 pieces for under £200. By a penny, but it's still under £200. There's a full stream series of us building this on the channel. It took a while, but it is very, very, very impressive when it's done. And yeah, again, if you're looking to get something for somebody who is into the buildings, into the architecture stuff, into history, or just into owning stuff that isn't going to look out of place in an adult's house. I mean, look at that. That looks completely sensible around grown-up things. I don't understand it myself, but grown-ups are probably going to like it. And it is fun if repetitive to build. You get that with a lot of the architecture things. All of these little bits around the side, it's just multiple building of the exact same bit over and over again. It's not quite on the scale of the Colosseum or the football stadiums, but they need to have some patience if they're going to be building this one, but they will be rewarded by something that looks brilliant when it's done. And there is no way I could show you a selection of ultimate Lego gifts without including this one. It's one of my favorite sets ever. It's one of many superhero sets that could have made this list. Honorable mentions to the Daily Bugle, the Batman Gotham City Skyline set that came out earlier this year, but this one is probably the peak one. The Avengers Tower, yes, it's expensive, but it is enormous. I mean, you can see it behind behind me there, it's like a meter tall when it's done. It is a big boy. They're going to need some space to display it. It comes with 30 minifigs as well. So you get a lot of value in terms of minifigs within the set. $429.99 is not cheap, and as you can see in the UK, it's not going to be shipped until the 21st of January. It's on back order from Lego directly. So if you're buying this as a Christmas gift, you're not going to be able to get it from Lego and benefit from your double points this weekend. However, and this is the other reason for including this specific set, because this is a rule of thumb for all of these that are showing us out of stock with Lego, it is still in stock at Smith's Toys, and shop around a little bit. These sets are not exclusively available from Lego. There's no discount on it at Smith's at the moment. You're still going to be paying full price, and obviously you're not going to get your double points on it there, but you will get it by Christmas. It's in stock for home delivery currently. My local store has 3 in stock. You can see every store anywhere near me has got multiple of these in stock. So even though it's not going to be dispatching unless you're in Gloucester, you're bang out of luck in Gloucester. But yes, you can't get it delivered off of the website now, off of the Lego website until January, but it is still available elsewhere. So if you do run into out of stock stuff, shop around. You might be able to find it somewhere else. But this set is, it's a beauty. Look at it. Look at it behind me. It's so cool. And now we have my perfect gifts for families recommendations. So these are the sets that, rather than just being given to an individual collector, are the kind of sets that everyone in the family can appreciate, enjoy owning, enjoy building together, and enjoy the play and display features that will come off the back of owning a set like this. And when it comes to family, you can't get much more family than Disney, and you don't get much more Disney than the Disney Castle. £344.99. So again, not a cheap set by any means, but nearly 5,000 pieces. We built this one on stream earlier in the year. Anna absolutely loves it. It's on display in our living room now. It does come in a new box now. That's not the box she had. So it's on a slightly new box, but it looks cool on display from that angle, but it's open backed with loads of minifigs so the kids can enjoy the play features on it as well. It's the kind of set that I can just imagine sitting down as a family, building over the Christmas period and having an enormously fun time with it. And then when you're done, look how cool it just looks sat on a shelf. It hits the target for play and display as far as I'm concerned. And it's Disney, it's magical, it's Christmas. It's a great set. Subscribers will know I am a recent Ninjago convert because I bought Ninjago City Gardens on the Insiders discount over Insiders weekend. I haven't built it yet, but I'm very excited to because it looks cool. And on that basis, I am happy to recommend Ninjago City Markets as another fantastic for families build. Exactly the same idea as the Disney Castle. It will be great fun to build as a group. It's got lots of complicated, intricate, advanced build techniques that the adults will enjoy, but loads of incredible play features that the kids will love. Plus, it's based on a TV show that presumably kids enjoy as well. And again, comes with lots of play features, lots of minifigs, all modular, so you can break it apart and build it in different sections. And it would just be incredible to play with, but also will look great as shown there on display when it's done as well. Little bit cheaper than the Disney one. So if you've already got the Disney Castle or you're not really into Disney, maybe give Ninjago a go because it's a very similar idea, if slightly less impressive as a display thing when it's done. But I would argue probably more play to be had on this one, especially if the kids are into Ninjago. And then this one, possibly a little controversial because people either love it or they hate it. And I'm not sure how much enjoyment a younger kid would get from this as a family build. But if you've maybe got older kids, maybe even teenage kids, and you just want something that you can sit down with as a family and do a family activity over Christmas, there you go. You can see it in action there. The great thing about this is, although it ends up looking like a really cool piece on the wall, and we have it on our living room wall, it does look really cool. It's actually built in tiny little segments that are about that big. There's probably 15, 20 different little segments, multiple instruction books. So you can hand out different sections, different instruction books, and build your sections together and then just bring them all together at the end and assemble them into the one finished thing, which, it's just the perfect group Lego building activity. It even has like a soundtrack that goes with it, which is absolutely mad. But I think this would be a fun, afternoon into the evening, big group, like 4 or 5 people getting involved, having a lovely old time building together. It says it's 18 plus, and that's just because it's targeted at adults. That doesn't mean kids can't do it. It just means they might enjoy it a little bit less than the Ninjago one, as you can probably imagine. But I mean, look at it. It looks great, and would, like I say, just a nice way to spend some quality time together over the festive period. Full disclaimer, even though me and Anna built this together on stream, I wasn't allowed to touch it until I hung it on the wall. But I watched Anna do it, and she looked like she had a great time. And that's the end of me showing you the super expensive stuff. Let's loop back round to some of the lower price things, the stocking fillers, the extra little presents. These are great, small, budget-friendly options that work great as a stocking filler, or a little bit of an extra gift alongside a main present, or for someone who's, friend of a friend, they've got a kid. Get them something for 20 quid kind of present. You know the kind of present we're thinking of. And I'm not showing you specific sets in this section, more giving you an idea of the kind of themes you could be looking at, starting with brickheads. Because the great thing about brickheads is, for an individual brickhead, you're looking at £10. You can get these multi-packs that vary from like £15 up to big packs that have got like 5 in for 50 quid. So you can kind of target it where you want, but also aim at the kind of areas of interest that the person you're buying for has. So if they're into Marvel, there's Marvel stuff. If they're into Sonic the Hedgehog, Harry Potter, Disney, Marvel, there's Wednesday, there's stuff, Star Wars, there's stuff from so many different areas of interest on the brickheads. You really can't go wrong with them. I mean, I've got loads of them on the wall here next to me. I think brickheads are brilliant. They're like Lego versions of Funko Pops. On a similar idea, we have the Speed Champions range. There's a lot of pre-order Formula One stuff clogging up this section at the moment, but these don't actually release until next year. So if we filter by the ones that are available now, you start to see we get some pretty decent sets around about the £20 price point that are really fun builds. I'm not a car guy, but I enjoy building Speed Champions because they're fun to build, and they look cool on display as well. I've got a whole wall of these on display in my Lego room, and something worth noting with these as well, they are often heavily discounted, particularly at B&M. Very have them quite discounted as well. Supermarkets will often have these on discount. It's not unusual to find a Speed Champion that should be £20 for anything from like £12 upwards. So if you are rummaging through the Lego section in B&M, Speed Champions are a great starting point for a really good gift, but that doesn't break the bank. They're fantastic. Can't speak highly enough of Speed Champions. And then in proper stocking filler territory, we have minifigs, either in the form of key rings. There's loads of these for about £5 each, or the actual collectible minifig series. I'm not sure if series 26 is still available on the website. It might be sold out, but certainly in toy shops, you'll still be able to find the current series of collectible minifigs. But you can find these in toy shops, newsagents, petrol stations. They're £3.49 for a little blind box minifig, which I can't find any on the Lego website. They must have sold out. There you go. They've got them in stock at Smith's Toys. They always have a big pile of them by the till as well, but the same in the supermarket. And they've got series 26, which is just like a generic mixture of stuff, or the Dungeons and Dragons specific series. Either of these are cool. They're little blind boxes, so you don't know exactly what you're getting in them. But at £3.49 with 12 different ones to collect, you could just get one of these, a couple of these, and they are fantastic little stocking fillers for some really, really cool minifigs that are highly collectible as well. So they're a great little budget Lego themed option. And then also worth noting, as this is a Christmas gift guide, the actual Christmas themed stuff is pretty cool as well. Obviously, you've got some stuff at the higher end of the price range, which maybe I'd avoid as a random gift, because it's the kind of thing someone's going to want to enjoy in the run up to Christmas and Christmas itself. But these little Christmas decorations, £10 for some gingerbread ornaments or Christmas tree ornaments, or like little bits that you can have stood on your fireplace, a little nutcracker. There's some really cool stuff in just the Christmas ornaments section, which make great little budget stocking filler Christmases. I mean, I think that is a fantastic little stocking filler. We have them on our Christmas tree this year, and I think they're great. So they don't take very long to build. It's something you could open up in your stocking on Christmas morning, spend half an hour building and get them on the tree before you even have your lunch. And they're just fun. And again, it's a fun little family activity because you've got 4 of them in that set. There's 3 of them in that set. So if you've got a couple of kids, you could buy a little box of those and it'll keep them busy for half an hour while you're basting your turkey or whatever it is adults do at Christmas. And then finally, I've got my Lego adjacent presents. So these are for your properly obsessed Lego loving friends and family who probably already have all of the sets. And even if they don't have them all, you have no idea which ones they've got or which ones they haven't got, and wouldn't know what to get them without risking buying something they've already hoarded in their to build pile. You know the people we're talking about. This is the message to my family when buying for me. Don't bother with the Lego set. I probably already have it. However, this stuff is cool. We're starting off with storage solutions. Wicked Brick are fantastic. We've bought quite a few products off of Wicked Brick now. We've got a storage case that we keep our office set in. I've got a storage case that I keep my new camp stadium in. We've got fantastic covers for the front of our Kallax units. They're all from Wicked Brick and they are all absolutely awesome. We like this company so much that we've actually joined up with them as part of their ambassador program. And if you buy from them through our link, we get a little bit of slice of the action. It doesn't cost you any more to do, but does help support the channel. But we think it's a great product and we've spent a lot of money with them already before we even started working with them. So we're not just pushing it because we're getting paid to, although there's your disclosure, we are getting paid to, but I think they're fantastic products, both in terms of the display cases. They've also got the IKEA Kallax display solutions, which are, I mean, it's such a common display unit for Lego collectors to have. And for us, it keeps Dave's tail from wagging and knocking our Lego off of the lower shelves on our Kallax. They also have display stands. I have one of these for my X-Men ship that I got earlier in the year. And even little display solutions for things like Funko Pops and Warhammer. It's not just Lego stuff. Although the Lego stuff is pretty incredible. And now I'm just browsing through the website to make this video. I'm thinking I might get this display case for Anna's Spice Girl set that I bought her earlier in the year and she still hasn't built. But I think it would look very cool displayed exactly like that. If display stuff isn't their thing, maybe some kind of light kit. Light kits can get very expensive. So certainly as a Lego collector myself, it's a kind of nice to have thing, but I certainly can't afford to have this for all of my sets. But if you know there's a set they're particularly proud of, they won't stop banging on about, if it doesn't have any lights on it at the moment, you can probably buy some lights for it. I mean, I showed you my Batmobile earlier on in this video and look how cool it looks lit up. I mean, if my dad's watching this video, hint, hint, that's a great thing that I would like to own. Or even at the sillier end of the spectrum, we've shown these in every one of our Costco TikToks that we've done over the course of the last few months because they're always in stock at our local Costco. We bought a set of the yellow and a set of the red matching bag and suitcase, and we've used them on a couple of trips now, including a trip to Legoland. And goodness me, are people complimentary about these bags and suitcases. We got it at Alton Towers. We got it at Legoland. People love these. They are great. And I mean, again, if I didn't already have one as a Lego collector, it's the kind of thing I'd really appreciate as a gift. It's for the Lego fan who has everything. They probably don't have one of these. Tip though, I'd probably get it from the warehouse if you live near one, because I think it's cheaper than it is off the website. I don't think we paid as much as that for them. But there we have it, folks. That was my ultimate Lego Christmas gift guide for 2024. I've tried to include something for everybody from whatever budget, whatever interest, even for Lego stuff that's not even Lego. But of course, feel free to use the comment section to tell me all about the sets you're most looking forward to over the festive period. And also let us know about any deals that you're able to find either down in the comments or over on our Discord. And we have a whole section for Lego deals on Discord. The link to the Discord is in the description as well. Come over there and hang out with us. You might be able to find some more up-to-the-minute deals. And whatever you do, don't forget, if you're buying Lego before the end of the year, do it this weekend to get your double points. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a nice big thumbs up on it for me. Subscribe for loads more Lego content. And thank you very much for watching.